When my daughter was 5 years old, she was visiting me in prison. And she said, "Daddy, can I stay here?" I said, no, Mamacita, you can't stay here. And she said, "I'll be good, Daddy. I promise I'll be good." I got saved, I guess, around when I was 14. And that's the day that the Holy Spirit really got a hold of me and I felt His presence. But when I turned 16, the temptations of the world were too much for me. I wanted to date, I wanted to party like my friends at school, and I remember getting on my knees and telling the Lord, "I'll be back one day." And after that, I started drinking, smoking weed, dating. By the time I was 18, I started using meth. It rolled into my marriage. I got married at 18. I had a daughter at the age of 20. Crystal meth had such a hold of me that I just knew I wasn't going to be able to stop. So it was easier for me to get a divorce than it was to quit using meth. 2 years later, I got into a really bad car accident. A young man died in my car. He was 14 years old. I went to prison. When I got out of prison, I still couldn't forgive myself. I tried to function in the outside world. I had a job, an apartment, but I started drinking again. And shortly after that, I started using meth again. Satan just made a mess of my life, and until I went crazy. When I lost my mind, that I had to just run through the doors of Teen Challenge and just cry out to the Lord. I knew I was going to be safe at Teen Challenge. I knew that the Lord was there. I was going to be protected. When I got there, it was a time for me to just wash my mind, wash my spirit, and just really figure out that the Lord really did love me and that the Lord really did have purpose for me. I wasn't trash. I wasn't useless. It was at Teen Challenge that I was able to build my life back up. I was able to go to the Bible college, TCMI, and I graduated from there. When I finally came back home, I walked into the liquor store and I went to door number 6, and that's where the beer that I drank. I walked up to that door and I pointed at it and I said, "Never again will you have control over me." I've been part of a church here in San Diego called Real Life Imperial Beach. 8 months ago, I was ordained as an assistant pastor here. So now I serve here I have 2 more alumni, Teen Challenge alumni, and we're just moving toward saving souls here in San Diego.